How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflex.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please, look this way. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Sorry to interrupt. And take! What? What? Yeah. Huh?
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else. All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. Nope. I clocked you a while.
Why is that?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuzha. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether... Oh, sorry. I assumed it was... Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal and Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be so. The Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even you only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current... We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you...
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate! It's robbery is what it is!
Which is why the Snezhnagrad Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
You!
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause. We all know how cold it is, and the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but... Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then, as our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep at—
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious— What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kres— I can't guarantee there'll be—
Fine. I don't—
So, this is
You were looking for an inn, right? For you.
Oh, Paimon's not a fae.
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
All right, then. This way.
getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition.
Don't say that. Paimon's...
They aren't in town right. I do a lot of hunting, so nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid. What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash-landed on the ice?
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnagrad after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile. But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act.
Huh? Wait.
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Kristall. Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
Huh? You're coming with?
Huh. Oh. Okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready. Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy. Oh,
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tugarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try turkey. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yup. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tugarin. We got a lot of work to do. Wait. Nice work, Tugarin. Come on. We'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figure. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the Crystal. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You...
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure is, let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship...
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Who are you? What's the...
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of 7.0. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all an apology. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. But some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only 1 shipment's worth of stolen Crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of 7.0 for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of
Wait. The mayor's involved in this?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what? The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting carriages, in this weather?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnaya.
You cocky little brat, ruining my business. Just you wait.
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stusha. Sometimes, they aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnaya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomaros's a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet. And the local officials are good to us. Sit down. Come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Stratomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore, but she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
Sure, but enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. So, you said the train station will open again soon?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuzha isn't going away anytime soon. People will still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet. Don't know. The goal of Project Stooge, the thing is...
Extending it?
That's what everyone says. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sratomro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the Rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide.
आ गया तू हाँ
Yeah,
दिख रही है क्या
well,
स्क्रीन
even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day.
हाँ हाँ लाइव है तू लाइव
Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the Gnosis mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnaya. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnaya. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her person... long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's That'd take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnaya in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for more on.
मैं ट्विटर चलाता हूँ.
I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much.
इधर आइयो.
Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
कुछ दिखेगा तो नहीं ना तू? मैं अपनी तू मेरी स्ट्रीम पे आएगा तो.
क्या दिखेगा मेरे को तो Genshin.
हाँ सिर्फ वही था ना. हाँ तो मेरे को इस मोहित को अपने फॉलोइंग से हटा देना है तो इस यही करना पड़ेगा ना. तो ये फिर मेरे कमेंट मतलब कुछ देख नहीं पाएगा ना. ठीक. अरे ये कर ले. ये एक टेस्ट है. ये दे ले.
लिंक भेज दे मेरे को.
उसके बाद ट्विटर पे पोस्ट कर दे. मे बी लकी रहा तो रिवॉर्ड मिल जाएंगे. लिंक रुक. एक्चुअली जब तू खोलता है ना Genshin तो इसके उसके क्या बोलते हैं इसको क्या बोलते हैं. हाँ लॉन्चर पे आता है पर रुक मैं देख रहा हूँ.
इवेंट हो.
यही लिंक होना चाहिए. कहाँ पे भी थोड़ी देर रुक. Take part, share your results. तेरे को नहीं मैंने सबको भेजे थे.
मैं तीनों में प्रीम हो गया.
2 में मेरे को झूठ लग रहा है. तो मैं रुक जा मैं ट्राई कर लेता हूँ. तो बाद में
मैं कर रहा हूँ ट्राई. ये माय स्नेजनाया कैरियर तो मैंने कर लिया था दिन में और इससे 160 प्रीमोस मिल गए मुझे.
अच्छा तो फिर तो सही है फिर ये क्योंकि मैं यही झूठ लग रहा था कि 160 कैसे देगा.
अरे हाँ
सेकंड वाले से तेरे को मोरा मिलेगी.
जो तो मेरे को अभी इवेंट दिखा रहा था ना इसी के साथ आया.
और जो लास्ट वाला है उससे 60 मिलेंगे. मिलते हैं नहीं देखता. नहीं 60 नहीं मिले वो 160 और बस लास्ट वाला काम कर.
देर हो गई.
और नया वाला जो इवेंट है वो ट्रिगर हो गया. उसके लिए भी कुछ करना था ना.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up also... I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
अरे एक इवेंट आया नया.
Not a fan of small talk.
10 दिन वाला
are you?
छोटा इवेंट.
Anyway,
तो उसको करने
take
के लिए
this.
वो कह रहा है कि
It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network.
वो क्वेस्ट हो गई थी.
All the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sratomaros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
नहीं भाई मैं भी लेके जा रहा हूँ अपनी पाइमोन को बर्फ में दबाने.
destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Away we go! Oh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. That's horrible!
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything... I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get... and the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then, what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, come on.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that...
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once
Look.
more.
Yes.
Sounds like you have a plan.
तेरी मतलब
Yes.
वो जो
In
पाइमोन का जो
fact,
सच
the
था
very purpose of my
छोड़।
creation was likely
मतलब मैं
to
तेरे को वैसे बताना चाह रहा हूँ जो आई ऑफ ग्रे है
from the Shadow Realm.
ये हमारा एआई सिस्टम तो नहीं है पाइमोन की जगह
नहीं
मे बी
नहीं
ओके बस इतना ही सोच रहा हूँ ठीक है
Yeah,
तो
it appears
Yes,
that key
Snezhnaya
data is
old.
currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler. It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
गन मिल गई भाई
After helping you get out of here, I will search for said companion and pinpoint
Whoa!
answer your question. Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of
अब
the
वो गन
spirit.
मिल गई ना शायद
Bring
अब
down
तो वो
the
इवेंट
walls
कर
of the
सकता है
stronghold
तो मैं आया
and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is
मैं
this
भी
a
इसलिए कर ही
gun?
रहा हूँ ये स्टोरी
In
पर
the Shadow Realm,
Archon.
where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time.
current
I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and when you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives, detonate them, and... Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover, and pick them off one by one.
Defenses have been breached. Where's the...
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault. Function.
State number 2.
Defenses have been breached.
Gotta recharge! Catch my breath.
चेक कर भाई
Nice. Back in business.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Back in business.
Defenses have been breached.
Reload!
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
Time! Can't take much
Gotta
more.
recharge!
Fall back.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So...
Charge!
Approaching the target location, scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this real-time environmental data suggests that the train station is no longer being used. But however the situation...
Uy. Juggler Piero.
भाई कितना कैजुअली आया देख
Time to catch my breath.
ये रहा ये रही
ये लोर मेरे को नहीं पता, उसकी आंख देख के इसने बोल दिया कि खानरियन है, ये मेरे को नहीं पता क्या चल रहा है।
खानरियन की
इनकी
आंखों का एक
आंख अलग
पैटर्न
होती
होता
है
है। हाँ यस, एन स्लेव की देखी होगी ना तूने।
अच्छा मतलब वो प्रीमोजेम वाली आंखें इनकी है ना।
Nice.
प्रीमोजेम वाली आंखें तो शायद पाइमोन की है।
टीचर को पता चलेगा ना।
Cover me!
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
खाना लेके आ रहा हूँ।
Close it! It's ours! Taking cover! Requesting backup! Got it! All I need!
Reload!
Where's the backup?
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Frag out!
Got the advantage! Taking cover!
Nice.
Where's the back?
Demolition time!
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead patooey. Guess we gotta storm through.
Time to catch my breath.
I'm back.
take great care not to fall down.
Time to catch my breath. Back in business.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Juggler, ये Orville तू देख रहा है क्या? Orville वेब सीरीज तू देख रहा है? कौन देख रहा? यारो एपिसोड.
Try this!
क्या देखो खाना खाते हो रात. तूने पल्प फिक्शन देखी है ना?
Nice. I need to lock in. Gotta recharge.
Reloading.
Try this. Gotta
Come on! We're almost there! Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait,
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Look. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
yeah, he came up a whole bunch in Nakrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna...
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not now. If you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Huh? So much for repair.
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Can you repeat, please?
Ah, this wasn't locked. How convenient.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
Okay, भाई.
That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlolaidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnaya train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic!
It's built for maximum efficiency. But yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoli Arch.
Tell me then, what am I supposed to do?
The latest, most explosive news. Get yourself a copy!
Tell me then, what am I supposed to do?
Even if I wanted to help, there's nothing I can do.
भाई हो गया मैं फ्री क्या चल रहा है
मेरे को याद है वेयर विंड्स मीट में हम मैसेजेस छोड़ सकते थे जगह जगह पे और फिर बाकी लोग उनको देख सकते थे जब वो उस जगह पे एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए पहुंचेंगे।
यस यस
वो सेम चीज़ स्नेहनाया में कर सकते हैं हम, यहाँ पे आइस कंस्ट्रक्ट्स छोड़ के।
Tell me then, what am I supposed to do?
Help, there's nothing I can do. Look! Look! They have really funny-looking heads! And those ones are about the same height as Paimon! But it looks like they can't fly!
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
ओए चिंटू भाई ये क्या है?
We'd
स्ट्रीम
heard
देख रहा है
that
तू?
Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae.
भाई वो तो डिले होगी
Paimon
ना
can really see it now.
रुक मैं स्ट्रीम करता हूँ।
480p पे कर दे 480p 30 fps पे कर दे दिखता है भाई 480 पे भी कर रहा हूँ
ये देखिए कितने छोटे लोग हैं और ये बच्चे नहीं हैं।
वो एल्फ्स है ना अरे ये तो हाँ ये तो उसमें भी दिखे थे ना ट्रेलर में वही तो देख रहे थे कैसे अजीब अजीब से लोग हैं
Buddies.
फरीज बोलते हैं इनको। एक थप्पड़ दे इसके भाई। उड़ पड़ो भाई। अरे मसूरी।
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
All geared up.
Wow! Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with her own
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standard. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left. Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save. Don't worry. You'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up.
Light
If you
mode?
find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Headquarters. Do we?
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy.
No one practices alchemy in Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for.
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train then.
ओए बस इसको खोलते ही क्रायो ट्रैवलर बन
Yeah,
जाऊंगा
I don't
ना?
know. Not anyway.
इसमें
Finally,
Natlan वाला
there's
scene
only
नहीं।
in that direction. That's about it.
Sounds good.
बन गया।
Thanks for all the recommendations.
ओए एक भी ओकुला ही नहीं
Good
दिखा
to
मेरे
get
को
out
अभी
of the
तक। तेरे को
cold
दिखा है?
wind.
हाँ मैंने 2 लिए हैं।
Starting to feel another headache coming on.
Podvorye restaurant is.
पाइमोन को बाद में चलाएंगे आई गेस। गन फायर इन द साइलेंस इन द इंटरेस्ट। ओह ये करनी पड़ेगी।
Ad Astra Ep. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny, over-embellishing. That fate only leads to misconception.
This realm is. If you ever have.
भाई कैथरीन के जस्ट साइड में टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट है, तो गेंशिन ने अपनी परंपरा को बरकरार रखा है।
मतलब उतना ही क्लोज है जितना उसमें था या उससे ज्यादा?
बिल्कुल साइड में कैथरीन खड़ी है, उसके जस्ट साइड में टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट है।
अरे अलियोशा मिल गया। ओह क्रिस्ट, ये भी दिख रहा है मेरे को एक। भाई कितना सुंदर है इसका ओकुलाई। ओ भाई डैम। नहीं भाई, अब तक का सबसे बेस्ट लगा है मेरे को। रेंड्रो, इलेक्ट्रो, जियो, नथिंग भाई। हाइड्रो तो बहुत ही गंदा।